Okay, how you all doing? Welcome back to today's challenge. We are on day 9. Yes, day 9 of this 14-day challenge. Today we're going to focus on back, so upper back, mid back, and lower back, along with core stabilization. Just like the previous days before, going right the way back to day 1, where we focused on the fundamentals, rolling the pelvis forward, scooping the belly button into the spine. That will all come into play once more today. We'll start from a standing position and then work down to the ground. So make sure that the area is nice and clear, free from any trip hazards, well ventilated. We're going to work for 10 minutes, starting with our feet hip width apart at the edge of our mat, if you're working on a mat, and rolling forwards through the spine. All the way down, soft knees. Inhale, rolling back up. Exhale, rolling down. Allow the spine to break down through each vertebra as you roll forward, and rebuild and stack as you roll back up. Last one. Holding at the bottom. We're working just through the spine as we straighten up, coming into this forward fold with a nice straight back, rolling down. And up. And down. And up, holding. Nice straight through the spine, core engaged. Working through a cat-cow, rolling the spine back, bending, and forwards, flexing. Breathe in. And all we're doing is a standing pelvic rock exercise, rolling the pelvis forwards and backwards, and forwards and backwards. Let's find that neutral spine, make it nice and straight. Using our knees just for a little bit of support at the top of our thighs. We're going to pinch the shoulder blades, pulling the shoulders backwards, feel the chest drop, and then press through the shoulder blades, spreading them out. And pinch and press. Small movement. If you do pull-ups, any variation of, or lat pull down if you go to the gym and use the machine, this is essentially the very first part of that movement, that extension. The shoulder blades working. Final time. Press away. Feel the spread through each of those plates, the scapular plates, and we're going to roll down to the ground. Bring our hands to the ground, walk out into a plank position, nice and strong, walking back and out. And walk back. Keep the core nice and tight. Walk forwards, full plank. Into forward fold. And forwards, full plank, doing good. Back into forward fold. Final time, we're going to hold the plank. Holding this full plank into T-plank. Opening the arms, squeeze the shoulder blade. Back down, change side. Really focusing on keeping the hips high, pressing through that supporting arm on the ground, and squeezing the upper back. Final time, we're going to finish in a plank position and drop to the knees and down on the ground. From this position here, extend the arms overhead, scoop the belly button up, lifting the thighs and the hands off the ground into a Superman and rolling down. And lift and down. Each time coming up a little bit higher and controlling your movement as you come down to the ground. Final time. And down. Hands just outside shoulders. Come up onto hands and knees and in kneeling position. Let's change position, coming on our bums. Bring our feet together, thighs together. Grabbing around the ankles. I want you to pull the heels into your bum. I'm going to scoop the belly button into the spine, relaxing through the shoulders, creating that C curve through the spine. Feel the core engaged as the belly button pulls into the spine, shifting your weight back onto your tailbone, lifting your feet off the ground. If you're uncomfortable and unable to balance, keep the toes down lightly for support. However, shoulders should remain relaxed as we hold this balance. Bring the legs up to tabletop. And if you're comfortable to do so, release the hands for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands back, bring the feet back down to the ground. We're going to change over back onto our belly, bringing our hands into this kind of W shape. Thighs stay down. We're going to extend through one arm, pulling the other elbow back, arc over, bending at the other elbow as though we're swimming. Nice and slow. You want to keep your shoulders facing the ground, chest facing the ground. Let the back do the work as you swim. Lift the thighs off the ground if you want a bit more of a challenge, and begin to kick through the legs. Final 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands just outside the shoulders. Flex your feet. Press through the arms and bring the knees in slightly so they are below your hips. In this hover position, or this tabletop position, we're going into hover. So all that means, our knees are going to hover 2 or 3 inches off the ground, keeping the back straight and the core engaged. Deep breath in as you exhale, come into hover. Going back to that scapular retraction we started off with, drop the chest, pinch the shoulders, keep the arms nice and straight, press through the arms, spreading out your upper back. Drop down, squeeze the shoulder blades, and press away, spread them apart. Try and keep the core engaged and your knees off the ground. Last one. And drop back down. Let's extend both legs. Coming into our plank. Twisting to the side, T-plank. Drop hips down halfway and up. Let's change side. Nice and strong through the T-plank. Controlled through the side bend. Final one. Coming back into plank position. Drop to the knees. And come into a kneeling position. We're going to change around one final time. On your bum, feet together, thighs together. Let's go back into our balance, shifting backwards. C-curve through the spine, core engaged. Legs to tabletop. Release the hands. Nice and solid through the posture. Grab hold of the legs and straighten them out on the floor. Hands behind you, going into reverse plank. Lift through the hips. Neck long, chin tucked, hips high. And lower down to the ground. Pull the knees in, thighs in. Shift back into hover. Make sure that you create that C-curve, cores engaged. Bring to tabletop. Release hands. Let's do this twice more. Return legs to the ground and extend. Come back into reverse plank. Let's see if we can make this a little bit more streamlined. As we pull the thighs in, into balance. And as we go back into our reverse plank, straighten the legs. Bring the hands behind you. Reverse plank. One more. And down. Balance. Core engaged. Extend through the legs. Reverse plank. Beautiful. Arm down, take a seat. Flex feet. Big stretch forwards. Reaching for the feet. Pull them into your shin. Deep breath in. Exhale, relax into the stretch. Deep breath in, come back up. And give yourself a round of applause. Well done, well done. Thank you very, very much for taking part in today's back circuits. Tomorrow, we'll be focusing on legs. So, look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Until the next time, have a beautiful day. Peace.